Shown in the boat about how an island is made or how long the island is lasting, why it lasts longer than a boat, because a boat is rotting in about 5-6 months, but the island not, because it's the same material. But actually we have a special material to make an island. There are places in the reed area that are about 20-30 meters deep. Okay, but even that, even how deep it is, you see the reed coming out of the water. We don't have a reed which is about 30, 40, 50 meters long. The longest is only 5 meters. What happened is the root is so light and it floats. Half meter or 1 meter under water level, we find the root and this is floating. Okay, this is floating. So that is the material what the people look for in order to make the foundation of the island. If you keep digging the layers of reed, you are going to find that piece of root which is the foundation of the island. So the way how they work with is they go somewhere to cut pieces of root like this, could be 2 meters wide, 5-6 meters long, several pieces, okay, in order to tie that piece with another pieces. Some of the materials like wood and nylon are brought from the mainland. So, ¿cómo se llama usted? Rodolfo, Mr. Rodolfo is going to demonstrate, okay, how an island is made, especially the foundation, working underwater. A ver, por favor. ¿Cuántos kilis tiene la isla? 15. So, kili is the name for the root in their language. And I asked him how many kilis or pieces of root they used to make the island, and the answer was 15. 15 pieces of root to make this island. Okay, so you see the trunk of trees going all the way through the root works like hook that permits them to tie one piece to another. There are several techniques to tie all of them, but this is the quite simple. Okay, and after that it comes the layers of reed on top. So the first layer is underwater level, all right, and then they keep adding layers after layers until it comes out of the water. Because when finally an island is finished, it can have 2 meters thick, but you are not seeing the 2 meters thick out of the water, because the deepest, the thicker part of the island is underwater level, and we have only 30, 40 centimeters of the island out of the water. So you are seeing only the last layers of the reed, okay, which is on top. Then many layers, and then come the foundation. So because the root is aquatic, so using it for the foundation is not a problem, so it's not rotting away easily. All right, so the people are not worried about the foundation. If you see, right over there is growing the reed, over there is growing the reed, so it's coming from the foundation of the island. That means it's still alive. This is the reason why an island can last more than 20 or 30 years. Okay, so because the foundation. The only problem they have, okay, is the top layer. You see, is the sand very dry, and the reed has water. Okay, reed has water in it, and then the sun is evaporating all the moisture. The people are walking, so it's becoming very dusty. So after a month, they need to put another layer on top. So that is the only work they make to maintain the island. Keep adding layers after layers on top every month or twice in a month. Depends. Every month in the rainy season, because the rain is moisturizing and keeping fresh the reed, but in the dry season like now, so the sun is quite strong, so the reed dries very quick, and twice in a month they need to put another layer. So finally, when they finish to make an island, comes the house. Okay, you see, that's the house for the whole family. Okay, children and parents, and that is the kitchen for the rainy season. You don't see now because it's not raining. So when the rain comes, they need to protect the flames. So that's why they build a shelter. Okay, so December to March, we have a lot of conical buildings in order to protect the fire. And then comes the family. Presidente. Presidente, he says, ¿cuántas familias viven aquí?
6 familias.
6 families are living on this island. 6 families, and the families are smaller. 2 or 3 children per family nowadays.
Es para cocinar.
They need to be very careful making fire on the island. You understand why?
Yeah.
It's very dry and burnt quick. So this is the reason why. Or they use wet root, or they use flat stones brought from the mainland to put it between, okay, the island and the fire. And also the reed is used for fuel, you see? So if it's not the wood they are buying from the mainland from time to time. So that is an island, okay? So the root, the layers of reed, the houses, the families, and the way they cook, okay?
Taxi.
So that is the system of transportation. They used to have a lot long ago, but not now, less and less.
Mercedes-Benz.
And there's the last model, Mercedes-Benz, they call it, Benz, to transport the tourists from one island to another island, which is also another extra work they do to obtain some income from the tourists. Because tourism is the main activity we have in the community, the main income as well. But of course, there are months in a year there is not many tourists, very low.